Hey everyone, your friendly neighborhood cat is back with another Sims 4 speed build. Today we have one called the Hobbit Hideaway, which you may have actually seen in my previous video because I actually filmed this one before I ended up filming the earlier video, which is kind of a little confusing, so I hope you understand what I mean when I say that. But yeah, so you could actually see the outside of the house in the view, like in the background kind of my last video. So I apologize if you did feel like the build got ruined for you, but I was more inspired to do this one for some reason than I was to do the other one. I don't really know why. Maybe it's because I've been watching so much Lord of the Rings again lately, but I mean, all I ever really do is just stay at home and watch movies, so that shouldn't come as a surprise to you guys. But yeah, so today we're doing a 3x4, I believe. Yeah, okay. I can count, I promise, and I can do math. But yeah, so we're doing a 3x4 today, a little bit different than everything else we've done, and of course we're getting down to the wire of the last bits of this challenge, which is kind of sad, a little bit upsetting it's coming to an end, but pretty much all this one is just me playing around a lot with how I want the house to look. It gets pretty hard when you're trying to fit everything in, especially since you need at least 3 squares to have a functioning bathroom that you can use, and like, I wanted a sink. I did not want to compromise on having a sink in this build whatsoever, so we end up getting this. In the beginning, there's a ton of me just playing around with the layout of it. I even sketched up what I wanted the house to look like, but when I put it down into the actual game, I decided it wasn't really what I wanted, so lots of changes happening. I'm glad that I'm finally feeling better. I know in the last video you probably heard it in my voice, and I'm hoping in this one I don't sound sick. I don't feel sick anymore, so that's a bonus. But yeah, this one I wanted to give like a little bit of a cave feel, so I end up putting rocks on the outside, which you will see me furnish. I might like ultra speed it up, but I don't actually know yet. I'm just kind of recording it and seeing how it looks, so I guess you guys will know better than I if I sped it up or not. I end up also removing that closet. It doesn't end up working and I can't get it to work, so I just take it out, and not a big deal. I mean, I guess I could have moved it over 1 square, but you can change your clothes in a mirror anyway, so it wasn't really necessary. And yeah, still kind of playing around with the initial look of curtains and everything. It's hard to put curtains in when you already have like walls up because the curtains want to snap to the walls. It's so, like, you see me playing around with it right now and it's so frustrating. But on a side note, The Sims updated the game and gave us some free content, so that's awesome. I'm pretty excited about the sad clown painting. And I noticed on their website they were asking kind of, well, not on the website, on the Facebook page, they were asking what people's favorite games were, and everybody was kind of commenting. And so I thought that was pretty cool. I'm hoping a nice big expansion pack will be coming in the near future. Obviously, I'm hoping for pets. Pets is one of my favorite expansions, but I would literally be happy with absolutely everything. Of course, Romantic Getaway, I think it is called, is coming out really, really shortly. I'm also excited for that one. They're going to have like a Fountain of Youth or something. I'm not actually sure if it's called the Fountain of Youth, but you can wish for your life back and you can make wishes, so I'm stoked on that. I mean, like I've said in a lot of my other builds, I am never disappointed when they come out with new content. I find it's, you know, it's always something new, so I'd rather have something new than the same old boring expansion packs that we've always had in the game. So even if they never come out with Sims Pets, I will not be that disappointed. I still play The Sims 3, and I'm pretty happy with how The Sims 3's gameplay goes, so I'm not one to complain. I was playing this like with a sim on the lot, so I constantly had to do like the mother load cheat. I almost said ka-ching, but I don't really use ka-ching. I don't even know if ka-ching works in this one, does it? I always use motherload. I don't know, it's just easier, okay guys? But yeah, so throwing in those rocks, taking me quite a long time. I'm not going to speed this up, I'll probably just leave it so you guys can get an idea of what I do when I end up filling in rocks and things. it usually takes me quite a long time. I always want it to look as natural as possible, so I do a lot of playing around with it initially. And I think I changed quite a bit of things, like quite a few things. But yeah, I don't really have any subscribers on this channel or on my other channel, which does not bother me in the slightest. But if you are watching this video and you have like a favorite expansion pack or something you really want to see in the game, feel free to comment it down below. I would love to hear what you guys are most excited for, or if there's new expansions that haven't been seen in previous games that you'd like them to add. I wonder, like, one of my biggest questions is, will they ever come out with like cars in this one? It would be so hard now to incorporate cars unless you could, like, they could do it some way where you could change where the driveway sits, and that would be interesting. Or you could just park your car on the road. They could widen the road somehow. I don't know, but like, I know they had the Sims Fast Lane, and that was a pretty cool expansion, but yeah, I really hope cars or something comes. I've seen a lot of posts about like, what if they came out with like Grand Theft Sims or something? That would be incredible. I don't know about how you guys feel about that, but I play a lot of GTA online, and I would be pretty happy with Grand Theft Sims. I end up taking out all of those little shrubs that I placed in the bottom of the pool. They end up making it look like really weird. And you can't scale up those fountains, surprisingly, so I end up just putting in hundreds of little fountain heads to make it look like a waterfall. It turns out okay in the end, so I'm pretty happy with the end result. And this was like the closest thing I could find to like a water pattern, so I just used that. I think it's from Spa Day. Actually, I'm almost positive it's from Spa Day. And throwing in, making like a little sanctuary up there. I thought of like the upper parts be somewhere that you could like escape to go read. I wanted it to be really magical. And yeah, just throwing in shrubs. Pretty much from now until the end of the video is me just furnishing the upper part and throwing in some bushes and things and making the grass look a little bit more realistic. I don't think I'm going to put the Sims for the last two builds that I've done up on the gallery. I honestly just don't really see a point to it. Mostly because, I mean, there isn't really anything too special about them. I personally love them and I like having them in my game, but if you guys decide that you want them, I can always throw them up later. They will stay in my town, so I won't get rid of them. I promise. And yeah, just doing some recoloring. And I think I play around, yeah, this is when I start furnishing the upper area, the upper section. Playing around with colors. And like I said, I really wanted to give it like a sanctuary feel up there. I was gonna put that little grill there so that they could go and cook food, but I decided not to. I'm throwing in a mailbox. Do I put a good, okay. There's no garbage bin inside, so I'm glad I ended up putting a garbage bin on the outside. But I think we're getting down to the wire here, so thank you guys so much for watching. Like I always say, I seriously appreciate every single one of your views, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye guys!